Going live. You're live.
You're live.
Says you're live, baby.
Wala ko notification.
All right.
Ay, Spotify.
Okay. Let me know, baby, if you can hear me at least.
Is that an ad? So it's Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah, it's Wednesday in the US, Wednesday evening, and then it's the day before. Good morning, Mackie T. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me because we've been having issues with our laptop. Not That's why I came on early just to test it out before, make sure everything's working. Yes, on sound. All right, that's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. I was kind of worried about. I was kind of worried. Which one, Dave? Which Ray? Ray? That's Dan. Oh, okay, that's Danny Choi. Hey, Danny, what's up, man? John C. All right, you're back again. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Morning. SpongeBob and Stitch too, and Stitch. Stitch is up there too. I know. I know. Dazzle knew that you changed your name, Danny. That Dazzle keeps me in line, man. She takes good care of me. It's like she's always watching out for me. She's in the background. She's shy, maybe. She don't want to be in camera. No big deal.
I'm not shy.
I know you're not
I
shy.
haven't
Yeah, you just woke up.
Yeah.
You just woke up. Yeah, Dazzle said she just woke up. She didn't feel like being on camera because it's early here for Dazzle anyway. I know Leanna's still sleeping upstairs. This week is she doesn't have school all week. It's a semester break for all the schools in Aklan province. Hey, what's up, Phil Amriel? Man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Dazzle is Santa Claus. No. Oh, I know, man. I mean, I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed to have Dazzle in my life. She takes good care of me. Um, and I wanted to do this live stream because I just, I want to get ahead because I know it's the day before Thanksgiving in the United States. And I just wanted to make sure I greet everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone in the U.S. Anyway have a good Thanksgiving Day. That was one of my favorite holidays in the U.S. because I was always big on eating turkey and eating stuffing, mashed potato and gravy and cranberry. It's my favorite holiday. Eat the pecan pie, the pumpkin pie, and that's why we're headed to Rojas City. We're hoping. Because Mike had told us months ago that he was having some kind of Thanksgiving meal kind of thing, on their menu. We're hoping, but if not, no big deal. We're headed to the Canadian Beaver tonight for dinner. We're gonna meet our friend Jamal. Jamal came from. He's been all over. Jamal's been in Japan, Vietnam, Dumaguete, Iloilo. Now he's in Rojas City. So we wanted to see Jamal. We haven't seen him in a couple of months, so I know he's got some stories, because Jamal always has fun everywhere he goes. So looking forward to hanging out with him today, and then tonight we're gonna go eat dinner tonight. Last night we actually met Glenn and Rose for the first time. Uh, I've communicated with Glenn. He's coming from Antique. He was living up in the province of Antique, up on the mountains. He was living, and he said he just wanted to be in a place that's more like a bigger town. Calibo's not a city. It's not like Iloilo City. We don't have the infrastructure, the condominiums or anything like that. But he wanted to have access to more than what he had in Antique province. So I helped him get an apartment, a house actually, a 3 bedroom, 3 bath house here at Camellia. He's actually supposed to sign his lease today. He's renting the house here at Camellia for 1 year. So after this live stream, I was gonna head out there and just make sure everything's okay with this signing of his lease. He's staying with his family here for a few days in Calibo. They had gotten an Airbnb over in Calibo. So we went out to dinner with them last night. A really neat couple and family. It's like we ate at Mang Inasal. And right now, Dazzle and Leanna's older sister, Nene, is here with us and with her son, Dodoy, because Leanna caught a cold. Leanna had a cold, has a slight fever. I'm actually starting to catch what she got. I think. I'm hoping I don't. I'm hoping. I'm drinking a lot of like orange juice, a lot of cocoa water. So hopefully I don't. I feel good. So I'm hoping I don't catch the cold that Leanna has. But no big deal. I'll still take it easy. It's a less than 2 hour drive to Rojas City, and it's a beautiful drive going to Rojas City. No traffic. It's like a lot of times on the road, it'll be just Dazzle and I on the road. And it's like through greenery, mountains. You see when you get to Batan area, when you cross over from Aklan to Rojas, there's a lot of like, I would say lakes kind of thing, because it's kind of like Capiz is the seafood capital of the Philippines. So it's a fun drive. I enjoy the drive. It's not nothing to me. But once you get to Rojas, there's a little bit of traffic. Yeah, Rojas City it's a city. Rojas City is a city. So once I get there, I usually am careful. But I'm not gonna do a lot of driving when we get to Rojas City, because we made a reservation, Dazzle and I, right on the beach. It's a beachfront resort hotel. So I'll film that. I'll include that on the blog. I'll make a blog of that, because I thought it was kind of a good deal. They have like a bar set up, right on the beach, and then the rooms were only like 1,500 a night. So less than $30 a night, beachfront. So I was like, looking for, and it's walking distance to like People's Park, to the Canadian Beaver. We can just walk over there. So it should be a good time. We're looking forward to it, because Jamal always makes us laugh. Jamal's like a fun guy. He's a fun guy, right? Yeah, he always he always cracks jokes, and he always makes us laugh. We love hanging out with Jamal. Dazzle is knows. Yeah. She knows that. Oh yeah, man. John C. You're correct about that. Ray. All right, my friend Danny. Last time HD said the buses have no time for departure and leaves when it fills up. How do I know when to go to the bus station? Oh, that's no problem, Danny. That's how it is in the province. Like if you're coming, like if you're in Rojas City, Iloilo City, or even in Calibo, when you get to the bus station, there's always buses. It's not like you're gonna go there and you're gonna wait like an hour. I mean, the buses are like almost like every 15 minutes, at the latest every 30 minutes. So even if the bus is just left, the next one is like right behind it. You're not gonna wait long. I mean, buses here are busy. Dazzle just rode a bus yesterday. Yeah, because Dazzle picked up Nene and Dodoy in Katiklan. So Dazzle went to Katiklan to their mom's house.
They didn't fill up the bus.
Oh, they didn't fill up the bus?
Like,
hey, Brian Texpat, member for 2 months. Hey, thanks, brother. Thanks, brother, man. The membership is working, man. It's like you've been upgrading. Yeah, Brian. Got upgraded to 2 months. And say hello to Apache. Say hello to Apache. Chloe's right here. She's messing with something. Totoy too. Chloe we had to take Chloe to the vet.
I just gave you
The medicine. Chloe's got like 2 medicine that she's got to take, because I guess she has a tooth abscess, or a bad tooth, and they're afraid to like get it out because she's an older dog. Chloe's like 10 years old. So they're going with the medicine, trying to because we always rub, and we always like feel for stuff with Chloe because she's an older dog. And she had like a bump on her neck. So that was because of her tooth. She has a bad tooth, but they can't take the tooth out because the vet says they would have to put her to sleep, and they don't recommend putting dogs to sleep that are or anesthesia for like the 10-year-old dog. So they said we'll try to do the medication. So she's got like two medication that she's taking right now, but she's healthy. I mean, like Chloe runs up and down the stairs. She's like hyper, so
One needs to be refrigerated.
one needs to be refrigerated. Yeah. Which one? The blue Cipralexin. Yeah. So Dazzle was teaching Nene last night the dosage and the frequency of Chloe's medication. John C. I drove 260 miles north to New Jersey to see family tomorrow. Oh man, that's good. You were ahead of the traffic. I'm sure. It's like I remember in the United States when it's like the day before Thanksgiving. It's the most traveled. I mean, there's like chaos on the road, chaos on the airports. So you beat the drive there. You beat the crowd. That's good. That's good, man. Glad you're gonna spend time with the family. That's always good. That's the thing for me was like spending time with my relatives in the United States for Thanksgiving. Probably the only time we all get together because we're spread out in the U.S. It's like I have relatives in California, I had Houston, New Jersey. So it's kind of like we all designate a spot that we'll meet for Thanksgiving. So I do miss that. I do miss that. And like I said, I enjoy Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday because the food and the football, and then you get to see your relatives that you haven't seen in a year. So David Whalen. Hi, Gino. This is David. All right. I know who you are, man. I know you are. Yeah. We've been talking about the hollow blocks. Oh man, thank you. Thank you so much for joining the live stream, Dave. Appreciate that. HD, greetings. Hey, HD. Hey, HD, I was going to ask you, I couldn't find your YouTube channel, man, because I know you mentioned about the lights, the opening of lights in your area. Let me make you a moderator here so I can I'll add you as the moderator because I have that feature now, man. I researched it. So managing can review. Okay, standard moderator. I'll put you as a standard moderator. See. So just put it in there, man. I was looking for your. I was looking for your. I wanted to view that video because I know you mentioned you had a YouTube channel, man. Hey, Biggie support group, Mark, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother? Robert, good morning, Gino and Miss Dazzle. How are you both this morning? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just I already packed my bags. I got my backpack ready. Dazzle, she's getting ready because as soon as I'm done with the live stream, we're just gonna stop by Glenn and Rose's house, make sure everything went good this morning with their signing of their lease. Make sure they're happy with the home and everything. And then from there, we're gonna drive to Rojas City. And again, that's a fun drive for Dazzle and I. We'll probably like just pass McDonald's, get takeout at McDonald's, get like a chicken sandwich or something. And on the road, we'll eat that on the road. So we love going to Ross City because it's the seafood capital of the Philippines. They got good seafood there. SM Mall, they have SM Mall, Robinson's Mall, and we don't have that here in Aklan province. They have movie theaters, so this afternoon we might even catch a movie if there's a good movie on. So that's always a good trip for us to go to, and it's not far. It's like less than 2 hours away drive to Rojas City. All right, thumbs up, Mark. Appreciate it, Mark. I mean, appreciate it, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, and that's the thing. I wanted to do this live stream ahead of time. That way, I know it's still Wednesday evening, about to become Thanksgiving Day. I know Thanksgiving Day is a busy day. Everybody watches football with the family. I didn't want to interrupt that. With if I did like a Friday live stream here, it'd be Thursday evening. I know people will be busy. Will be busy with family and everything. Apache says hi. All right, Brian. All right, Brian. I know you're probably getting ready for football for Thanksgiving Day. Let me see here. I was gonna make of course, like me, it's like I have so much to be thankful for this year, and that I always like take a moment, and I think everybody should do that. It's like take a moment and just um, think about all the things that you're thankful for. Like me, it's like of course I'm thankful for Dazzle and Deanna because they always put a smile on my face. It's like each day with them is a blessing for me. It's like I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And then my health, my good health now. It's like I think everyone noticed, how much energy I have now. And then just looking back, it's like I remember last year this time, for Thanksgiving, I was only like 5 months away removed from my chemotherapy and radiation. I wasn't feeling the same, not like I do now. It's like I look back, man. It's like I think I was still around 100, like 19 or 120 pounds. I'm 145 pounds now, so I've gained at least 25 pounds. So it was rough. Last year was rough, but I pushed through it, and with everybody's thoughts and prayers, I know people were praying for me, messaging me, and that gave me a lot of encouragement, motivation to get back to my health. Hey, Robert, thank you very much for the super chat, the $20 super chat. Thank you, appreciate that, my friend. So just looking back, it's like I'm so grateful that I feel healthy now. Everything's like you know everything seems to be behind me as far as my cancer recovery. It's like I know it's going to be years that I have to deal with like the MRIs and all that, but I feel healthy. I'm able to do the things that I used to do. I run 3 miles a day again. I can do that with ease, not as fast as I used to run, but at least I'm able to do it. I can run 3 miles. Dazzle's got me in the gym. I'm like lifting, so I'm kind of bulking up a little bit. So everything's good. I'm just feeling really blessed. That's why I wanted to share that with everyone. And I wanted to just thank the subscribers, it's like the supporters of our channel. It means a lot to me. That's why me, it's like, it's become my goal to just like help as many people as I can. And the channel is not about, I'm not trying to get, like so many views, so many subscribers. I like the amount of people that we have on our channel because I can give everyone personal attention. And I think people notice that anyway. They're always telling me, man, how can you communicate with so many people? And, I guess because it's still manageable, that's why. And I'll keep doing that. I'll keep doing my best with our channel. All right. Ray, hey Ray, what's up, Ray? My buddy from Sacramento, California. I was just talking to Ray this morning. I was just he was in traffic. He was caught in traffic, and he called me. We did a video, audio call. Watching you at McLennan Airport commissary. All right, man. I bet there's a lot of people in the commissary, man. That's like the day before Thanksgiving, the commissary. I remember it got to be a line in there, brother. Have a safe trip to Ross, my birthplace. Oh yeah, I know, man. I'll do a shout out to you, Ray, and your island there, that Olotoyan. I have to look it up because I don't want to screw it up, but I'll video your island where you come from, Ray, and give you a shout out while I plan on walking on the beach tomorrow morning. That's kind of like early, of course. You know, I love getting up early. So hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow and ruin that. But I'm gonna definitely shoot your island. You know, shoot your island because you can see it from the beach. You know, and you know that, Ray. So I'll film that for sure. Oh yeah, Laura. Yeah, of course, when we go to the Canadian Beaver, you know, of course. HD, Costco lines are very busy and long these past 4 days. People are getting, oh, I believe it, man. I remember, you know, it's like, I mean, you can't like the day before, or, you know, like you said, 4 days before, you know, everybody's gearing up. You know, it's a big event for Americans. I remember, man. I remember. Even my friends that are in the US, you know, my military buddies, you know, one guy, Thaddeus, my friend Thaddeus, he was posting on his Facebook. Man, they were like filling up the car with like all the goodies to cook for Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh man, I was jealous. I was like, man, that's some good eating. That's good eating, man. Brian, Longhorns, Texas Longhorns. Ooh, that's gonna be a rivalry, man. The Aggies and the Longhorns, and Texas and Texas A&M. All right, man. Saturday night. You'll have to let me know, man, how that game goes, man. I might catch the highlights. You know. How is the school Christmas party plans going? Any plans? The school is going great. You know, I've already talked to Mom Alin. I've already talked. She's the fifth grade teacher of Leanna. I've talked to Mom Tafala. She's the sixth grade teacher of Leanna. So everything's good. I got a good plan for the Christmas party in December coming up, man. Coming up. And December is going to be a busy month for Dazzle and I because there's people like that we're going to meet for the first time in December. Like I start making a calendar because there's so many people that want to meet us. I know we're supposed to meet Larry and Catherine. They're going to be in Calibo first week of December. And then our friend Tony, we haven't met him, but I've been chatting with him online. We're going to meet with him in Iloilo City, December 7th. We're going to be Iloilo City. He's just wanted to talk to me, wanted to pick my brain because he's thinking of buying a place here in the Philippines, setting up his retirement. You know, he's not retiring soon, but he just wanted to get something set up. And then, and while I'm there, my Air Force like retiree, another Air Force retiree, or David, you know, he's me and him, we kind of just missed each other in Iloilo City. He doesn't live in Iloilo City, but he's near. So he set up something. So we'll see each other on December 9th. So, you know, just a lot of people that's going to be, that I'm going to be meeting up here this coming December. So that's going to be fun, man. I love meeting the subscribers, and I love new people because that's kind of like my research too, because like the new people that are in, and you know what's their plan here, because it's to me it's interesting, you know, and it's fun, you know, like hearing people's stories and how they made the conclusion that, you know, the Philippines is a place for them to retire. Hey, there's Tezu. Hey, babe. All right.
My bag na.
All right, pack your bags. Pack your bags, babe. Biggies, Mark. All right, I'm okay. How are you? And we're good. We're good, man. Leanna's feeling a little better. She's had like a slight fever the past couple of days. We got like medication for her. We got like that syrup kind of things for her runny nose, so she's okay. And then Leanna's, older sister Nene, she's gonna be here watching her. We're only gonna be gone, I think, a night because at first. Jamal was wanting to go to Gigantes Island, like on Good Friday, but I think he changed his mind. He made reservations to Boracay. So after tonight, tomorrow we'll probably head back. So Jamal's like he's got plans in Boracay. I think he's staying there for a couple of weeks in Boracay. I haven't actually been to Boracay now for over close to 2 months, you know, because of all the rain, all the typhoon that we've had. You know, I kind of miss it. You know, I'm kind of like, hopefully sometime in December, we'll get a chance to go to Boracay because Boracay is looking beautiful. I'm like my friend Roy. He does a YouTube channel. It's a Relax Kalang channel. He's a Filipino guy. He doesn't talk much. He lives in Boracay, so he just videos a lot of Boracay. And man, it's looking beautiful. The beach is like super clean, white sand, not many people. You know, it's like to me that's like the perfect time to go to Boracay, man. Happy Thanksgiving. No turkey, but that will. Well, we'll see, Edgar, because we're hoping that there might be turkey. We're hoping that when we go to Rojas City, but if not, like I said, no big deal because they have amazing seafood in Rojas City. How long would it take you to drive? Usually, it takes me from our house to like Iloilo City itself, by the SM City Iloilo Mall. It takes me 4 hours, but I drive slow. I don't drive. I mean, even on the highway here, I'm going fastest I go maybe is 70 kilometers per hour. That's like I think that's about 45 miles per hour. I never go fast here because I'm careful. I'm always defensive. I'm always watching other drivers, motorbikes, uh, carabao, goats, chickens. It's just like dogs. You just got to go slow here when you drive. So I never go fast, even on the highways here, because no rush for me. So I always take my time. And then a lot of times, Dazzle and I, on the way to Iloilo, we usually stop at like the roadside stands to get fruit. Like in Balete, Aklan, we'll get fruit. And then midway, usually like at Capiz, there's a couple of carinderia, like roadside restaurants that Dazzle and I would eat. So it's a slow trip for me to go to Iloilo. I never rush. I never rush. So it usually takes about 4 hours, and that's not rushing. I know, like if you rush it, you can probably get there in like 3.5 hours to Iloilo City. Again, Robert, thank you so much for that $20. Appreciate that, my friend. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. All right, Frederick. And all right, I saw the picture of that breakfast that you sent me, man. We'll have to go eat that breakfast when I see you in Iloilo City, man. I like that bitter melon with the eggs. I like and tomatoes. I like that combination for breakfast. Alon, good morning, bro. Good morning, bro. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving then, my friend. Cam, hey, all right, Cam. All right, Ruben. I'm glad you made it on the live stream, brother. Appreciate it, Ruben. Appreciate it. Good morning, Ginno, Dazzle, Leanna. Happy Thanksgiving, or as my father would say, happy turkey. All right. Yeah. You know what? I haven't eaten turkey in so long. It's like the whole time I've been here, I think in the 13 years I've been here, I've never had turkey because they do have turkey in the Philippines, but they're skinny, because usually they're like free range turkeys here. So I don't really know how good they are if you cook them because it's kind of like the free range chicken here, like the native chicken, what they call the native chicken. I never like it because it's kind of tough, because the chicken is skinny because, very athletic chicken. And I'm sure it's the same with the turkey because they're just like wild. They're running. It's not like the plump turkey in the US when that's got a lot of weight when you buy that turkey at Costco or something. They don't have they might have it at SNR. I'm not sure. When I go this December, I'm going to look because it might be available now at SNR in Iloilo City. The Filipino Costco might have like a American turkey. Hey, Robbie. All right. Good. From Boal, man. My good friend, Robbie, a resident of Boal, Cebu now, man. All right, man. Can't wait to head down your way, man. I know you're busy for the holidays. We were hoping to see you like December, but I understand, brother, You got family there, to take care of in Moabwal. That's more important. Dazzle and I will plan our trip to Moabwal, sometime next year. HD Apex. There are many other videos that pop up if you just search HD Apex. Search. Oh yeah, all right, man. I'll take that picture, man. That way I know so I can search it. I did search HD Apex, but like you said, all kinds of other stuff was coming on it, man. But I'll look for it. I'll look for it. I was interested in that holiday lights video that you mentioned last live stream. San Carlos, California. I don't think I've ever been to San Carlos, but I'll look it up. I'll look in the map where San Carlos is. Oh, thank you, Robert. Appreciate that, man. I know, man. We very much appreciate that, man. We will spend it and I'm sure Dazzle and I will spend it while we're in Rojas City. All right, Rick, my Air Force buddy Rick, he's online. All right. Hey, brother, happy Thanksgiving. On for a few minutes as I'm in the middle of, hey, understand, man, that, entertain your guests, man. That's why I try to do it like the day before Thanksgiving, because I know almost impossible for anyone to come online Thanksgiving Day in the US. That's a big event, man. That's a big event. When you hit Iloilo, check out Roberto's. Yeah, actually, man, I've had the Roberto's Chopal, man. It was too much for me, man. It was just gigantic, man. I kind of like the little Chopals better. The big one, to me, man, it felt like it had too much bread, too much of the bread. But it was good. The inside, I love the inside, of that gigantic Chopal. Chopal, if for some viewers that don't know Chopal, it's steamed buns. It's like normally color white. It's like white dough, but the inside is usually like different flavors. There's like the famous flavor is asado. It's kind of like a barbecue pork meat, like shredded meat inside that steamed buns, and they're delicious. But the one at Roberto's, man, they're just gigantic, man. It's almost intimidating when you look at it. It's like, man, I don't think I can eat all of this. Hey, Jamal, all right. Jamal's online. No, brother, we can still go Gigantes. I'm just going to after. We can, oh yeah, we'll discuss, that's why Jamal, it's like Dazzle's sister's here, Nene, to watch Leanna. So she's going to be here till Sunday. So if you want to go anywhere, want to do anything while we're at Rojas, Dazzle and I are game. We're free, man. But if not, no big deal. If you need to go back to head to Boracay, tomorrow, Friday, we're good. We're easy, man. We're on your schedule, man. Dazzle and I, it's like we just go with the flow. We go with the flow, man. We don't have any obligations. We made sure, and that's the thing too. A friend of mine reminded me, and thanks. You know who you are. It's like hint, the guy in Iloilo City. He reminded me that I'm retired because I was doing videos almost every day, and then he reminded me, dude, you're retired. You're not supposed to be working so hard. So from now on, I'm just gonna do a video every other day, and it's made it easier actually because right now I already have made 3 videos ready. So that's videos for like the next 6 days. So now I feel relaxed because now I can just spend Thanksgiving Day, eat, hang out with Jamal without even thinking about making videos. So thanks, my friend. Sometimes I gotta be reminded, man. I get carried away sometimes because I think it's my military background. Being in the military, we were always told to like give everything 110%. So. But I needed the reminder. So from now on, our videos are going to come out every other day. I'll come out with one today, tomorrow no, and then the other day come out a video. And it's a lot easier on me. The everyday videos, it did get time consuming to do videos every day. All right, this thing is going fast, so I have to make sure. Oh, all right. Jamal said he's leaving for the bus now to go to Rojas. So Jamal's in Iloilo City, so we're going to meet with him later. All right. We'll talk to you later, brother. They have turkeys in Aklan. Ang clan called a pabo. You can ask around. Yeah, I know. I've seen them, man. I've seen the pabo. I've seen the turkeys here. But like I said, man, the turkeys look skinny, man. They got skinny legs. I mean, I guess because they're free range turkeys. I guess you can fatten them up. I guess you can like keep feeding him before you cook him. But it to me, it's like it just didn't look appetizing. Just because I know. I guess I kind of think about it the same as a native chicken, the local free range chicken. It's just tough meat, because they don't have a lot of like fat or whatever. They're all muscle, So when you eat like the native chicken, it's like almost like eating like rubber. That's why I'm not a fan. So that's why I never. And then not many people cook pavo or turkey. I have not seen pavo or turkey at Carinderia here. I see more goat. I can actually, I just had goat a couple of days ago at a carinderia. I was surprised they had goat and it was delicious. Hey, Horace and Marie. All right. All right. You guys made it. Dazzle is upstairs getting ready, packing her bags. Leanna, I think she's still sleeping because she's under the weather a little bit. She's got slight fever, runny nose, but their older sister, Nene, is going to be staying with Leanna while we're gone, and no telling. We plan on being gone like for 4 days because Nene is here at our house for 4 days. And Nene's son, which is Leanna's nephew, is here too. Dudoy. He's like 6 years old. And Leanna and her, they get along. They've been playing last night. They were playing that game Jenga, and they were just having fun. So I know they'll have fun. You know how kids are. But I'm happy you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, Horace and Marie. Happy Thanksgiving. Edgar, I watch a lot of your older videos. You have always given good advice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. The kind words, my friend. You did well buying your house around 2014. Always nice when things you own. Yes, yes. It just worked out. The subdivision here when we bought it, we moved in here in 2016, but we started like the paperwork like around 2014. And then I remember I made a down payment of $5,000 at the time. The exchange rate was lower back then, so it was like a little over 200,000 pesos, but $5,000 was the down payment on the house. And our house was the number 6 house built. No walls yet in the subdivision, no walls at all, no swimming pool, no basketball court. There wasn't even a guardhouse. It was just a tent. They had a tent, and the guy, because now there's over 300 homes here. And you know how it is, now that there's a pool, there's a basketball court, it's an established community. Of course, the value will go up because more people want to move here. And as a matter of fact, one of our subscribers just purchased a home here. He has a girlfriend partner that's Filipina, and in a few months they'll be living here. So there's more of our viewers, our subscribers, that's going to be living in the community because we got Frank and Lorna, we got Glenn and Rose. They just moved over, and then my friend. There's just a lot. There's just a lot. Carl. I was like, sometimes I like for Carl, but Carl's been here. He has a house here with his Filipina wife. They have these dogs that are like Alaska looking dogs, like cool looking dogs. I love Carl's dogs, but there's more expats that are here in our community. Well, once they're going to open a 7-Eleven right outside our gate. It's almost done. So I'm thinking a few months here, that 7-Eleven will be done. And here at 7-Eleven here in the Philippines, they usually put tables and chairs outside of a 7-Eleven because people will drink coffee there because they have brewed coffee. And in the evening, you can actually drink beer or alcohol right in front of 7-Eleven here. That's allowed here. So I'm sure once that's built, it might be like our expat hangout. I'll see if I can set something up where we can go there and have coffee in the morning. And they have those on tricycles. They have those pandesal, the freshly baked bread, and it comes. They're on a tricycle and they have an oven in it, and they have the propane tank. So they're actually cooking while they're driving, or they'll pull over, and you can just pull them over and get fresh pandesal. And I'm sure once the 7-Eleven opens, that's going to be one of their stops because there's people that's going to be drinking coffee there. So it's going to be nice. We're excited to see when that opens. Where are the rest of the gang? They'll be down. I'm sure, Horace, I'm sure they'll be down. They're all upstairs, because, Nene, their older sister's here, Dodo is here. So I'm sure they're like chit-chatting upstairs. And the dogs too. Yeah, only Toto is with me here, Horace. I'm sure they'll come down, though. I'm sure they'll come down. Glenn, hi, hey, Glenn. We had dinner last night with Glenn and Rose and their kids last night at Mang Inasal. Wish we could stay and watch, but we are about to. All right, man. After the live stream, man, I'll head out now. Make sure everything's okay with your house. Glenn and Rose, they're gonna be our neighbors here at Camellia Aklan. They are renting a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. Really nice. One of the nicest houses here at Camellia. Got a balcony. It's got a good view out on top of his balcony. Really nice. Well furnished. It was furnished, so he doesn't have to bring anything. A fully furnished house. So it's going to be a nice home for Glenn and Rose. My friend Rick, Far East Rider. I ordered 2 siopao from Roberto's, not knowing they were so huge. I tried to put them down, but man, I couldn't even finish one of those siopao, man. But they're good. I like the inside of it. I wasn't a fan of like that thick outside. I wasn't a fan of that. I ate most of the inside and maybe half of the outside of that siopao, but it was good. I do like their asado. I like that. The barbecue pork steam bun, the siopao. I did like that. Hey, Michael, my friend from 13 Martires, Cavite now, man. What's up, bro? I will never miss your info. Have a wonderful weekend. All right. Hey, thanks, Michael. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the kind words. Cheryl Villamore, aloha. Ginno, Dad. Good morning. 3:30 p.m. here. Okay, that's good to know that it's 3:30 p.m. I always chat with my best friend. He lives in Mililani in Hawaii. I never could figure out what time it is there, but at least I know it's 3:30 right now there. Aloha, my friend. Ray, my friend from Sacramento. We are getting, I saw that, Ray, that our military pension. We are getting a pay raise here, 2.5%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good pay raise. For the last few years have been really good for retired military. We've been getting high rates. This is a little lower, but before that, man, it's like we weren't getting much. But now it's 2.5. It's a healthy raise on our pension. All right, I just got a message from Rick on my phone and said, had to leave live stream. All right, aim high, brother. Aim high, brother. He has guests. He has Thanksgiving guests at his house. Red Fred Travels. All right, thank you for making the live stream again, my friend. Hi, bro. Great job. I love your info. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. Horace, where are you all off to? Horace, as far as Leanna, because she's not feeling good, we had asked Nene to watch her for us. So Dazzle actually went home to their mom's house yesterday in Katiklan, picked them up, picked Nene and Dodoy. So Nene and Dodoy can stay with Leanna here at our house. And then Dazzle and I were headed to with Leanna, but now she can't go. We're gonna go to Rojas City today for Thanksgiving dinner at the Canadian Beaver. And that's the plan with Jamal, our friend Jamal. He's actually on the bus now going to from Iloilo City to Rojas City. And then Jamal, he had mentioned he wanted to go to Gigantes Island. Gigantes Island from Rojas City, I think it's about an hour away to Carles, Iloilo. I actually haven't been to Gigantes Island, so that's why I told Jamal whatever he wants to do. Dazzle and I are free for the next 4 days if we wanted to check out Gigantes Island. So we'll just drive to Gigantes Island if Jamal still wants to do that, and then spend a night maybe. All up to Jamal, it's like Dazzle and I we're easygoing, so we always kind of just go with the flow. We really don't like scheduling stuff, and that's why, But I understand that's why, I have a calendar on my iPad. There's Dazzle. Horace was looking for you. Horace and Marie said, "Where's the crew? Is Leanna awake?"
Still sleeping.
She's still sleeping, Horace, because Leanna's been taking medicine. Horace, she's been taking like a runny nose medicine, and then the paracetamol. For her fever. So she's a little sleepy. She's been sleeping a lot.
But she's still playing with Dodo.
Oh, I know they're playing. That's why
Like late last night.
Yeah, I know they were playing Jenga last night because they were making noise with the Jenga. You know how the Jenga, when you pull it and it crumbles, they're making that noise last night.
But she's getting better.
Yeah, it's just getting better though. She's getting better. So that's the plan for now. Dazzle and I tonight will be in Rojas City. I'm probably having dinner at the Canadian Beaver, and then tomorrow morning I'll film on the beach. Dazzle wants to walk or jog on the beach, so that's going to be nice. And then from there, we don't really know what Jamal has planned. We're on Jamal's schedule. So we'll see how that. But it should be fun for us, and then it'll be fun for Leanna too because little Dodo is 6. And Leanna and Dudu, they get along. They like playing together, And then the dogs are here, so they should have fun. Good old, yeah, I know Totoy. Toto is sleeping actually now. Totoy's got a spot here, Horace, underneath our couch. There's like we put Totoy's bed in there, and that's where. She likes chilling on her bed underneath the couch. Jay, hi Ginno, finally made a live stream. Good job. All right, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Glad you made that live stream. I appreciate you joining our live stream. I am so looking forward to go to the Canadian when I come there. Yeah, I mean, Canadian Beaver, man, it's a good place. Last time I had their chili, because I don't get to eat chili here much, chili with beans. So I had that. So we're hoping there's something like, like Thanksgiving Day, kind of like a meal, Thanksgiving meal, but no big deal. There's plenty on the menu. I haven't tried their burger at the Canadian Beaver. So I'm easy, man, with food. I'm just happy I can eat, I'm just happy that I can finish a plate now. It's like, that's why I appreciate food now, because for like the longest time, for over a year, I couldn't taste food. I wasn't eating much. It was a struggle to swallow, but now I'm able to eat anything now. If you serve me a full meal, I can finish it now. It takes me time. I always take my time and chew, and but I'm able to eat big meals now. Ramil San Pedro. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, Ramil. Thank you. HD. Any plans in Rojas? There are probably best for that, so they're being her fishing pole. Oh, let me make sure to charge it. I'm getting a low bat on the laptop here. I forgot. I gotta make sure I got this. No, I mean, for sure when we get there, the plan is meet with Jamal, and then we just kind of like on Jamal's schedule, because Dazzle, I heard Dazzle. She said, let's go to the mall. So I guess we're going to the mall, probably SM Mall, I'm sure, because SM Mall in Rojas City is closer to the beach. From like the Canadian Beaver, it's not even 5 minutes to go to SM Mall. So that's probably where we're headed. And the hotel that we got, the beachfront hotel, it's walking distance to the Canadian Beaver. So it's like that's why I like going there. It's easy, it's like once I park my car in the hotel, we can just ride a tricycle to the SM City Mall. It's like 5 minutes. You don't have to mess with like trying to find parking at the mall, things like that. Uh, Not the area where the beach is, the SM Mall in Rojas City. It's not the crowded part of town. It's not like the downtown. Once you go away from the beach, like to where the government offices, it's more crowded. There's more tricycles, more traffic. Kind of like I guess their poblacion area, their plaza area. But when you're on the side where the beach is, where the Canadian Beaver is, and where the resorts on the beach, there's no traffic. It's like a lot less traffic in that area. I don't know if Des is going to be doing any fishing. It's like I think she's more interested in shopping. Chris, I've been kind of wanting to check out that ruins of Alcatraz they have there, and it's right on the beach. I know for sure if we start walking tomorrow morning, because I like long walks, so I know we're gonna walk the whole beach, and I know that ruins is at the end of the beach. So if it's not too far, I'll include that in the video that I make tomorrow morning. Joss Lopez, thanks for the info you provide through you. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the information. I'm glad. It's like that's always the goal. I always try to come up with some valuable information that I think that will help people. Rev Fred Drells, I am Canadian as well, and I am from Ottawa. All right. You know what, Fred? There's a lot of Canadians here in Aklan Province, in Rojas, Iloilo. I'm just meeting a lot of Canadians in Panay Island, period. A lot of Canadians are moving to our island of Panay. Jumpy. Hey, Jumpy. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving. Marie said hello to Dazzle. All right, Marie, I'll tell Dazzle when she comes down. She's still packing her bag, because as soon as we're done with the live stream, we're just going to stop at Glenn and Rose's house that they're leasing. They're going to lease the house here at Camellia for 1 year. And after that, we're going to drive to Rojas City. And like I was mentioning, Horace, it's a fun drive. For me, it's not, it's like beautiful scenery, a lot of rice fields when you're going from Aklan to Capiz. Aklan, more rice fields. When you get to Capiz, more fish farms. A lot of fish farms, a lot of seafood farms, because Rojas City is the seafood capital of the Philippines. Crab, crab is like the freshwater crab, the blue crab, the sea crab. They just have a lot of crab in that area. And then fish, of course, just a lot of seafood. Good price too, because the last time we went with Jamal, we ate at a seafood restaurant before we ate at a Canadian Beaver. And I was just amazed at like the price of scallops, price of everything was just so inexpensive. TextPad, our friend Brian. All right. If you have the opportunity, please take video of seafood market. All right. I'm trying to think if I will have to ask Brian where the seafood market is in Rojas, because every time we go, we just go to the beach, and the beach has all those restaurants. Here in the Philippines, they call it paluto. And the paluto, and it's right beside the Canadian Beaver. There's like, I would say about 4 restaurants there that has paluto. They have all the fresh seafood on display. Some of them are still moving. Like I know the crabs are still alive. Sometimes the shrimp or the prawns, they're still jumping. And you just point at it and then you tell them how you want it cooked. If you want it cooked on the grill, if you want to cook it with butter, if you want to cook it sinigang, and cooking it, That's what most people when they go to Rojas City, that's what they want to experience is the paluto. I'll have to ask where their seafood market is. Where the locals go. Like the public wet market. I haven't been to the public wet market. I'm thinking because it's probably going to be like towards in town where the one thing when you go to a city here in the Philippines, when you go to a public market in the city, man, it's crowded. It's not like here in the province, like, I've filmed here where you can walk around, there's a lot of people, but it's not crowded, not hard to find parking. But when you go to cities like Rojas City or Iloilo City, when you go to those areas and they have a public market, parking is hard, a lot more crowded, and noisy because everybody's shouting. It's hard to like film anything because everybody's shouting, like telling their price, trying to attract customers, of course. But I'll see if I'll film the paluto for sure. That way you can see the fresh seafood. Robert, nice seeing you, Gino. I get back with you in a day or two. Enjoy your stay at Canada. All right, Robert. All right. Thank you, my friend. Kim, if and when you go to Iloilo, do stop by SR to check for a turkey. As an option to a whole turkey, do look for vacuum packed turkey breast. All right. I'll do that, Ruben. I'll include it on a video. I'll make a video. I'll call the video like search for turkey. In Iloilo City. We prepared over charcoal and cooked using indirect heat. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I haven't, man. It's been so long that I cooked turkey, man. Since I've been here, I've never had turkey since I've been here. Ray, my friend Danny. All right, it says, what should a person budget if they are doing a recon trip to the Philippines? Monthly. All right, for a month, if you're coming here for a month on a recon, just depending how many places are you going to check out, how many cities, because the one thing that as far as traveling in the Philippines, it's not expensive on the domestic, usually for 4,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos, you can get a round trip ticket domestic. It just depends on where you plan on going. Airbnb's not bad. I would say, for sure your ticket to the Philippines. I'm not going to include that on an estimate. If you're here for a month and you're trying to go different places, I would probably say at least $4,000. At least $4,000 to do a good recon, because you're gonna spend money on an Airbnb, because if you're here a month, more likely you'll stay at an Airbnb, and they'll run you between 1,000 pesos to 1,500, so about $18 to $25 a night. So that's going to be a big chunk of your expense. And of course, when you're doing a recon, you want to eat. You want to go to all the good restaurants where you're going. And I know when people do the recon, because I did it, I did it in 2010, you kind of spend more because you're coming from the US, it's your recon first time in the Philippines, you're loose with your money because you're still used to like the American living, to you, when you get here, everything's going to be cheap. You're going like, man, you can't believe how the prices are so low. It takes a few years of living here. Then you start living on like a Filipino budget, So about, I would say if you're by yourself, I would say $4,000 for a month. That should be plenty to have fun in the Philippines on a 30-day recon. Textman, fresh seafood, nice. All right, Brian. There's plenty of that here, Brian. That's one thing you'll never have to worry if you go to Panay, anywhere in Panay Island, Iloilo, Antique, Aklan, and Capiz. Anywhere you go here, guaranteed you're going to see fresh seafood. I mean, when I'm on Bumblebee, there's people like on roadside stands. There are people just carrying coolers. There's people on motorbikes, fresh seafood, and when you open the container, the cooler, there's stuff moving in there that they're so fresh. A lot of times they're still alive. They caught it, and it's still alive that you're buying. I'm just glad Dazzle's good at like cleaning fish and killing it and everything. Because I'm not into that, man. It's like I'm a city boy, man. I grew up in the city. I'm not like you. You told me you're like a marsh rat. You're used to like hunting and you're used to fishing, man. Man, I'm a city boy, man. I grew up in Manila, LA. It's like stuff we had was like weren't alive. Dazzle, she has no problem, with preparing, dressing, food that's alive to get it, to a meal. Let me see. Horace, you are sure making retirement sound good, my brother. Hey, Horace, it's like I know you're thinking more about it. I know it's a hard choice sometimes, retirement, but man, for me, I think when I thought about it, of what you told me, Horace. But for me, I think, you just got to get in there, brother. I think once you're retired, you're going to figure it out. You're going to find out, what you want to do. For me, it's just the freedom, to do, like, I know you love road trips, man. You could do so much road tripping here in the Philippines. You love fishing. You could do so much fishing here. It's like, I know you would have fun in retirement, and not just here, even in the U.S. I know you would have a good time once you decide to retire. Rojas City, no, Horace. Rojas City, Iloilo City, Calibo, they're all in Panay Island. Panay Island, if you look on, if you Google Panay Island, our province of Aklan Province, Capiz, Iloilo, and Antique. The four provinces are in one big island, Panay Island. So just there alone, man, if you come to Panay Island, because of the four provinces, it has so much to offer. All the four provinces have beaches. All the four islands got, their special dishes that they serve, food. To me, it's like I guess maybe I'm biased because I live in Panay Island. It's one of the best islands here in the Philippines, Panay Island. And that's not even counting Boracay, because Boracay is part of Aklan province. So from Panay Island, there's this little island called Boracay. That's part of Panay Island. So there's just so much here. And one thing that when people come to Panay Island, one thing that they'll notice is cheaper here. Because Dazzle and I, we toured Luzon. And when we were in Luzon, because Luzon is where Manila is, where Angeles City is, where Subic, Olongapo City, everywhere we went in Luzon, it just felt like everything was more expensive, because it's just more developed. Luzon's got more malls, more infrastructure. There's more people, period. There's more people in Luzon Island, the big island Luzon. That's why I think, Panay Island is like a good, well-kept secret here in the Philippines. Many people that come to Panay Island, they're happy once they get here. I haven't met anybody that's living here that said they wish to get out of here. Most of them is like they're afraid that expats will find out about Panay Island. That's why there's a bunch of bloggers now, like Mike, from the Canadian Beaver, from in Iloilo, there's City, there's like just a lot of bloggers. Even in Antique, there's bloggers now in Panay Island because a lot of expats are finding out about Panay Island. Edgar Dean, I had already planned to drive around your island starting in May. All right, Edgar. All right. Hey, let me know, man. Fire me an email if you have any questions, of your trip. My email is on all our videos. If you look at our videos on the description, my email's in there. It's ginno1966 @yahoo.com. So, before you get here in May, just, if you have a question, if you have a route in mind after Iloilo City, Rojas City, Calibo, Boracay, if you have a route that you want to take, just run it by me. I can give you suggestions on like the best Airbnbs, the best hotels to stay at. Robbie, all right, Robbie, all right, my wild friend here. All right, but Jonalyn and I were thinking school vacation would be a good time for you all to come to Malbois. We will definitely figure. All right, we'll figure that out. You'll have to let me know. Well, I would know where school vacation is because of Leanna. I think it's like after April. I think her vacation this year is May and June. So that might be the best time when we hit Malbois. That way Jonah Lynn's not teaching during that time and Leanna's be off school. And we want to take Leanna because that will be the first time Leanna gets on a plane. She's never been on an airplane. Horace, thanks HD. Hey, appreciate it, HD. Appreciate you helping moderate the live stream, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sweat. All right. Green go. My friend text Brian there. The green go. Jumpy, did someone say fishing? Actually, Dazzle mentioned fishing because we weren't sure whether what the plan is with Jamal. And since Nene is here in Dodoy, if our trip to Roa City, if it ends quicker, they're here till Sunday. So that was one of the things. They were debating last night whether to go fishing this weekend or go swimming because Leanna wanted to go swimming, but she's not well. She's still got a fever. So I'm sure we'll do either one, either fishing or swimming because Dodoy wants to go. He's 6 and he wants to go swimming. So we'll do that for sure. I'm sure Saturday or Sunday. Edgar Dean. See, we learned from watching you. I didn't know it was called Panay Island. All right. Hey, man. Hey, I'm still learning stuff about the Philippines, man, because like when I watch videos or when I look at a map, I'm like, when the typhoons came, I start researching the areas, man. There's so many places here in the Philippines that I haven't even visited. And I'm learning, as I go too, man. Sergeant USA, my friend Daniel. Hey, Daniel, you sold me. I'm packing my bags. Hey, brother, you come here, man. We'll show you around. If you come here to our neck of the woods, you'll be our guest. We'll show you around here in Panay Island. Chrome Boxer. Hi, everybody. Hey, Chrome Boxer. Hello. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Daniel. HD. What's the availability of locals selling their plot of land in Panay? Is it common, rare? Also, note that foreigners can't own land. Well, here in Aklan, I can speak for Aklan. I can speak for land here in Aklan province of what I see. Even here in Numancia, our town of Numancia here. Man, there's so much land for sale here, and they're low priced. I guess because there's just a lot of it, because there's like a lot of space here, a lot of, I've noticed a lot more like rice field areas because, the new generation, I guess, of they're not into farming like the old generation. The new generation, they want to like move to the cities. And that's why here in Aklan province, what I've seen is a lot of where it used to be rice fields, they're just being left now. Nobody planting rice on them anymore. Because, one thing I've seen is like rice is not, you're not making a lot of money with rice unless you're like a big rice producer. But like a local farmer with a little plot of land, they don't make a lot of money with their rice because they have to sell their rice, the whole milling thing, but I am noticing, and then of course, like our subdivision, this whole subdivision used to be rice field. And that's what's happening. A lot of old rice fields are being turned into subdivisions. I guess it's just the way things are. I mean, I'm sure it happens to everywhere in the Philippines because, Philippines is growing. It's like more and more Filipinos are being born every day. And then a lot of Filipinos, like I know even for Dazzle and I, our classmates that we went to school in college, our batchmates that we graduate in 2016, majority of our classmates left to go work in Iloilo, work in Cebu, work in Manila, in the cities. There's not a lot of employment here because we were IT. Our job was, hey, there's Dodoy. That's our nephew, Dodoy. Hey, Doy. All right. How's Leanna? Is she awake? Is Leanna awake? All right, Doy. He's kind of shy. Dodo is 6 years old. Uh, he's gonna be playing with Leanna while we're gone. So that way she's not bored here. They got their older sister watching them. So, as far as the land, I got off track, but as far as the land, there's plenty. There's plenty of land to be bought, like I said, here in Aklan province. Now, as far as buying it, it's like as far as being easy, it's not easy to buy land. Dazzle can attest to that because the land that she bought, and she bought it from a family member, she's not done with the process because there's a lot of process that you got to go through in order to buy land here. It's not a simple process because they got to make sure the land's not contested. They got to make sure the land is no pending cases against the land, nobody else claiming the land. It's complicated if you buy land here. Dazzle's finding that out because she's been back and forth to like different government agencies here trying to close the deal. She's almost there. The last hurdle she has is like she paid all the taxes and everything. She had a diagram, engineer actually, she had to pay for that, a diagram of the land. But the engineer forgot to, I guess there's a main road to where Dazzle's land is, and he forgot to put the measurement. So she has to go back next week and just tell the engineer that way they can add it into that sketch or that thing that Dazzle has, and before she turns it in to like the registry of land here. Text fat, LOL. All right, gringo. Chrome Boxer. Hi, Text Pat. Where are you from? All right, I'll let you speak with my buddy Brian there. All right, you guys, that's good. That's good, man. All right, HD is also the same issue in the U.S. The average age of farmers in the U.S. is around 60 years old. No younger generations are taking over the farm, and it will be an issue. It's the same, yeah. That's the feeling I get. Because I've been here in Aklan province now, 13 years, and then when I went to school, I went with my classmates. My batchmates. There's 40 of us in a class in the different classrooms, and I noticed a lot of them were farmers' kids, and they're taking IT, and I'm like, all right, so who's going to tend the farm now? And like I said, most of the farmers that I see here, they're all older men. They're in their 60s, some even 70s. I mean, these are some fit older men, and it's like they're amazing. It's like lean and muscular. It's like because from like that hacking. Like I guess from hacking all that rice. What's up, Dewey? What you got there, Dewey? All right. So it's the same problem, HD. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few years here because less and less people doing farmer, even here in our farming, even here in Aklan province. So far, we don't have any like shortages of rice because we're one of the best rice producers in the Philippines. So there's always a surplus, even here in our town of Numancia. Our mayor here, our mayor Numancia, he even gives out rice, like sacks and sacks of rice. There's always to help the people here. So no problem yet as far as rice. Horace, Marie also fears that her family farm will fall into disarray because the younger Oh, yeah, I noticed that, Horace. I've been seeing that. Because like I said, my classmates. Because like my classmates, they would have fiesta in their town. Like my friend Roy, good friends with Roy, and he would take me to like where he was. He's like Ibahay Aklan, so we would go fiesta with them. And I noticed, her his dad has a farm, has ducks on the farm, and all that. But Roy's not working the farm. Roy's working in Boracay. He works at a hotel as an IT tech. So I'm, the generation, this younger generation, they don't want to, hold on to that family farm. That's not in their thing. Their thing is like they want, to go to the cities to work IT jobs, call center jobs, because they pay more. Farming here in the Philippines, man, it's a hard life. I mean, it's like, and without making a lot of money, that's what I noticed. But I do know there's big families here that own big farms that make money. But I think the small farmers are the ones that they don't. I guess they don't dream for their kid to take over because they know it's a hard life. So they just want their kid to like go to college and have an easier or better life than them. But that's going to be a problem. Like HD was saying, that's going to be a problem in the future. We need farmers. It's like, who's going to produce all the food? HD says some foreigners lease the land in the Philippines. They are able to build their own house on it as long as they have land. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I've seen that happen here. You would have to work that out with an attorney's office, of course, that you're leasing the land. And of course, if you build something on the land after your lease is done, that doesn't belong to you, whatever you build on the land. So we can hope that the government can give incentives for farming, since that will be a large loss of experience and knowledge once. Yeah. Well, I know Basil and I, we actually worked at our senior year of college, the last semester. We worked at the OPA. It's called OPA, Office of the Provincial Agriculturist. And Basil and I worked there for 6 months. And that office is in charge of like agriculture here in Aklan province. And they do, man, they give out like these machines, the plowing machines that are gas powered. They give all kinds of things free to the farmers. So seeds, yeah, I mean, they're helping the farmers, because they're encouraging them to keep that farming heritage of the Philippines, because that's one of our heritage in the Philippines is farming and fishing. That's what that's like throughout the years. I know in my lifetime anyway, that's what I've known the Philippines as, is farming and fishing. So it'd be a shame, if farm, I have seen in the news that, the Philippines, long ago we were like, exporting rice, but now it's the opposite. We're actually importing rice now from other countries because we don't have enough farmers, in the Philippines. So now we're buying rice from another Asian country. So, and I think it's just going to get worse because nobody wants to do farming, But, it's the sign of the times, what can you do? What can you do? I'm sure the government is trying to do something about it, but it's like it's hard to convince the younger generation to go into farming because they see it. It's a hard life, farming in the Philippines is a hard life. All right, let me see. I made some few notes. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Sergeant USA. All right. Daniel, he goes, if you put up your fish heads, not cooked, all right, not cooked, under your plants, they get extremely healthy and grow bigger. Oh, okay. I mean, it's like a good, man, I'll take a picture of that. I'm going to tell that to Dazzle because Dazzle's been planting, man. Even on this trip when Dazzle picked up her sister, she's been planting on her land. I'm kind of curious now to go to Dazzle's land in Katiklan because they've been planting. Even our caretaker, Uncle Poloy, he's been planting plants there. So I'm kind of curious, and they're planting like fruit trees and they're planting vegetables. All right, Dudu is watching me. I can hear Dudu on the phone watching me. All right, dude. Keep the volume down because it might echo on our thing. There's Dazzle right there. Dazzle's got her backpack. You ready, that babe? You ready, babe? All right. Did you eat anything before we leave, or we can stop at McDonald's and get something to
I
eat?
ate some orange.
You ate some? Yeah, Dazzle sliced me some oranges too, so that's what I had. I didn't get to eat cereal yet, babe.
Cereal? Oh, take your time, Daddy.
Oh yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time.
I watch basketball.
Fish heads, babe.
Oh,
Daniel said, cut all the fish heads and you put it on your plants, and they make them healthier and grow bigger.
nice.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can buy a lot of like fish for a cheap.
Yeah. Well, the fish that you catch, just cut off the head.
Are you sure?
It's easy here. Fish heads is not a problem here, Daniel, because in Katiklan, everybody got fish heads. Everybody always buys fish, and not an issue. That's an easy thing to do for Dazzle's plants. Dudoy, lower the volume. Lower the volume. All right, Brian. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Enjoy your Turkey Day, and catch you on the next week, next Friday, man. I'm go back to my regular schedule next week. The Queen has arrived, babe. Daniel calls you the Queen. Ray, Daniel. All right, Ray. Oh, this is Danny. I don't want to confuse the name, Danny. Ray. Did you say that Dazzle took the bus? Does she drive? Dazzle drives. She's got a driver's license, but because she, I don't feel safe as far as like long driving for Dazzle. I don't mind her like on Bumblebee here around our town. Same thing with the car, just short trips. But Katiklan is about an hour and a half through windy roads going to Katiklan. A lot of construction, a lot of areas on that road right now. They're like one lane where people take turns on riding on the one lane, and there's no. It's the weirdest thing, Danny. They have this construction going on, and they make it into one lane. But you know how it is in the U.S. There would be like guys in reflective vests, helmets, waving people, saying "Stop! You go, take turns." Here, you just kind of like get there, and you're like, "Okay, who goes?" It's not. There's not always somebody there, especially at nighttime, especially like at sunset time. To me, it's dangerous, but that's just the way it is here. There's areas that I don't feel that Dazzle would be safe driving. If she had to drive, because that experience. Dazzle's only been driving for a year, and driving here in the Philippines takes a lot of experience to be a safe driver here. But she can drive me in an emergency. If I have to go to the hospital, I know Dazzle can drive me. And that was the main thing, as far as her getting her driver's license, was like, in an emergency, if I can't drive myself, would be Dazzle to drive. Most of the time, if we're in Calibo, if we're in the city driving, I still don't feel safe for Dazzle to drive, because drivers here are aggressive. It's not the same driving in the US where people follow rules. Motorbikes, tricycles, they'll cut you off here on a dime. And I just have the experience. I'm a defensive driver. I have years and years of driving. I got 40 years experience of driving. So I'm patient. It's like Dazzle's not patient.
Honk that horn.
Yeah, Dazzle will honk that horn, and I tell Dazzle, babe, you don't want to do that. You don't want to piss anybody here, man. But she ain't got the patience that I do. Me, people cut me off all the time. People honk at me. I just like stay in my lane. I just do my thing because like I don't want to get into anything with anybody here. I'm retired, man. It's like I'm just trying to enjoy my retirement. It's like Danny again. When does the buses start and stop? A good
There's
question.
no time.
At
Sometimes
night, maybe they stop like at midnight, but I see
maybe
them on the road all the time. I don't think they stop. It's like
maybe for starts at 4 a.m.
yeah, maybe I'll stop from midnight to 4 a.m. But when I drive on the road, I always see them no matter what time they are.
They're always
They're always
present.
oh yeah, they're always present, because there's people that like to take a bus like at 10 p.m. and it gets to a place at 8 in the morning. I know Ruben did that. Ruben when he was when he
So
went to
it's
vegan.
24/7.
Yeah, my friend Ruben, when he was in Angela City, he took a bus. He left Angela City at 10 p.m. and it didn't get to a vegan till like in the morning. So, uh, I'm sure it's like I said, I've never seen them advertise that they stop. But probably safer to ride during the day,
Yeah,
instead
just to
of
be
during the
safe.
night, just to be safe. I can't imagine many people traveling at night here.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it would be scary. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be scary. Like some of the roads here, like the mountain passes, the mountain roads. I don't know if you want to be driving there. Like me, I don't drive at night. Period. It's like the minute sunset hit, the minute gets dark here, I'm at home. I'm not driving. Because it's like it's another challenge here to drive at night here because there's many motorbikes, many tricycle, sometimes cars without lights on that drive here. And people will cross the highway
And some
with
are
like
drunk
with
already.
yeah with wearing like black shirts that you can barely see them, or sometimes there's people drunk walking on the road. That's why I don't drive at night. It's like I don't advise anybody driving night. Horace and Marie, babe. Marie said not to throw away the fish heads because it's the tastiest. I know, Horace. I was about thinking that, Horace, when Daniel mentioned about fish heads, because I'm thinking Dazzle eats fish heads.
The eyes.
The eyes, she eats the fish eyes, even. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess there's parts of it that you don't eat, babe.
Not the eyeball, like the
Uh-huh.
hard one.
Yeah, the hard one I know.
But the surrounding.
The surrounding. The eyeball, Horace Dazzle says she doesn't eat the black hard part, but the one around it, the white part, she eats that. I don't, man. I don't touch fish eyes, man. I never had fish eyes in my life, babe.
That's why we love each other, babe.
I know. It's like I said, I'm a city boy. I didn't grow up in the farm, or I didn't grow up in the province.
You let me eat the eyes.
Yeah. You can have all the eyes you want, babe. I'll eat the fillet. I'll eat the fillet of fish, but
And just give me the belly.
you get the belly. I got no problem with that. You get the belly, the fish belly. HD. Did the traffic cops give the speeding tickets? All right, HD. Good question. I have never speed. I have never. I've been driving here for like. We bought our car in 2014, our first car. So I've been driving here 10 years now. I've never seen a guy with a speed gun here.
Mm-mm.
Never. I have never seen anybody getting written at for a ticket. For a speeding.
What do you think about the city, babe?
Maybe
Like Manila.
in the city, in Iloilo City, there's more cops that will give you a ticket. Now I know that. Like if I'm driving in Iloilo City, I know I have to follow the rules. Like if you run a stoplight in Iloilo City, like if you try to run a yellow, you'll get a ticket. I know there's corners in Iloilo City where I see the cops in like uniform waiting, waiting to.
Oh yeah, the
And
intersection.
intersections. I see people in the city writing tickets, but here in our province, even in Calibo, rarely do I see anybody write a ticket. The only time I see them writing a ticket here in our province of Aklan,
Tita.
there's the diva. There's the diva.
Tita.
Oh, Horace, the diva is like has medication because she had like a tooth abscess or something, and she had a lump on her neck. So she's got these medications that she's taking. Uh, two medications that Chloe's taking. We had to take her to the vet yesterday, or the other day, and she actually had to have an X-ray. I mean, the X-ray cost like 2,000 pesos, right, babe?
I know.
2,000. It was like $36 for Chloe's X-ray, and we got to see her like inside and everything. I've never seen that before, but nothing wrong with her. It's just a tooth, like kind of like when you have a toothache. Sometimes you'll have like an abscess, and it's calmed down already. The lump, we're feeling the lump, and it's already got smaller. But going back about the traffic cops. No speeding tickets like in our province. I've never seen anybody get a speeding ticket here, but in Calibo I have seen them do what they call it, like checkpoint. What they do here on the highway, and it could be in a highway, it could be any road. The cops and the land transportation office, they pick a certain place where they do a checkpoint. And when you run into the checkpoint, and a lot of times they're hitting the motorbikes and tricycles. They wave cars. If I'm driving, I've never been stopped at a checkpoint here in a car. They usually just wave the cars because I guess they assume you have insurance and that you have coverage for your car. But they always hit the tricycles, the motorbikes, and a lot of times they'll even confiscate the motorbikes because they're checking for driver's license, driver's insurance, and registration. And if you're missing any of those at those checkpoints, you'll get a ticket for sure. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna take your motorbike away, and you have to like go to like the police station and pay to get it out. Kind of like in the States when they can impound, like they impound your motorbike. And what's funny is like usually the checkpoint, the people like the motorbikes, when they're like about 100 yards and they see the checkpoint arrow, all the motorbikes are turning around. That's like, and then you'll even see a post on Facebook. They'll say, checkpoint at this area, watch out. Because man, I would just have a guesstimate of the motorbikes that I see here on the road in Aklan province. I bet you half of them don't have the right documentation. I've seen kids here ride on motorbikes. The other day, Dazzle was telling me, when we were on the road, Dazzle go, that kid looks like he's 12 and he's on a motorbike.
And he drives
and he drove fast. It's like a 12-year-old on a motorbike, and he was like, pumping that bike.
He's driving a Philippine motorbike, Roscoe.
Yeah, Arusco. He was Arusi motorbike. Yeah, that's the only time I really see the traffic cops. In at the checkpoints. All right, I gotta pull this out.
They're scared of the regional something, the regional traffic cap.
The regional traffic cops?
Yeah, they're scared of that because those gets
they're scam. Ruben says, actually, all right, let me see. I don't think they have traffic cops. Danny, they do have traffic cops because you do see sometimes a cop that's in uniform, but in our province, it's not common. We don't have a lot of, most of the police in our area, like in Calibo, even in Numancia, they just have an office and they respond to like a request, but you don't see them like out and about. I don't even see a cop car. I never even really, I know they have a multi-cab. Multi-cab is what they use here as like a police car. It's a multi-cab here in the province. And then sometimes I see cops on motorbikes. I do see that sometimes, but not many. HD, all right, HD is answering. They have some traffic cops giving tickets at intersections at Calibo when that's the thing. HD, the checkpoint that everybody always warns people here on checkpoint on Facebook. You always see I can look at my Facebook daily, and there's always like, oh, there's a checkpoint here. There's a checkpoint on
They
this street.
call the
Watch out for the checkpoint.
they call the traffic cops as one. There's as one in this area.
Yeah, yeah.
That means
They call the checkpoint the aswang. There's aswang here. Kind of like the code for like usually at the bridge, the Numancia and Calibo bridge. It's like there's a bridge that separates our town to Calibo, and that bridge is notorious for being a checkpoint. Notorious. It's like I guarantee every month, twice a month, they have a checkpoint on the bridge, and they catch a lot of people because you see a lot of like motorbikes parked on the side of the road where the cops are standing, or well, LTO, the Land Transportation Office. They're the one that's impounding the motorbikes, and you have to get your motorbike at the Land Transportation Office or the police station. Danny goes, I watch a lot of sailing YouTube videos, and they talk a lot about fish head soup. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fish head soup here, man. Sinigang is like, oh yeah, Dazzle just says sarap, delicious. That's one of her. I mean, you can pretty much go to any like Rojas City, any seafood place here, any restaurant, and you can get fish head soup. Sergeant USA. Daniel, on some big fish like snappers, groupers.
I like groupers and snappers.
Dazzle, if you hear that, Daniel, Dazzle, she loves both of them. She loves snappers and grouper. Snapper, the red snapper, right?
Yes,
Probably her favorite.
Grouper, lapu-lapu.
Lapu-lapu.
I like lapu-lapu.
Okay, yeah. But those are some of Dazzle's favorite. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if we eat some when we go to Rojas
Grouper
City.
sinigang.
Grouper sinigang, with the soup,
Or something like sabaw. Grouper.
Yeah, the cheeks, the jaw muscle, the cheeks. Dazzle knows all about that, Daniel. She loves the cheeks and she loves the belly. That's always like, the belly is always kind of like the price for the fish for Dazzle. And the cheek, I know she like it because they're tender. They're kind of like yeah.
I like the meat of the fish when it's like it's bone siya yung
yeah, more like, I know you like them because they're tender. Cam, all right, Cam, Ruben, what's up? Riding the bus had less people in the bus and less stops. It also took less time to reach the destination. I dreaded the day because, oh, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense, Ruben. It's like Ruben was an expert at riding the buses in the Philippines during his stay here. He stayed a few months in the Philippines. Now he's back in San Diego, but he'll be back here in Calibo in January. And Ruben just mentioned, he liked the less stops on the buses at night. On the daytime, and that's the thing I learned from Ruben, you have to look for the bus that says, like, what was that? Less stops?
no stops? Like,
Now, frequent
there
stops.
is-
Something, there's a sign that they put on the bus that says, this bus stops less, because if not, the buses will, like, every time a guy flags them on the road, they'll stop. But there's certain buses that will have that sign that it's like point to point kind of thing. That way you don't have to make that frequent stops.
maybe
And
that's the word, point to point.
yeah, and make it forever.
Oh, I didn't ride that one yesterday.
Oh, you
They
did?
had to like stop.
Yeah. The bus that Dazzle and Nene and Dodo rode yesterday, they made it stopped at every person flagging
Yeah,
them.
but they didn't wait for it to get filled up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
If
If you take the point to point bus, a lot of times they'll wait till it's full before they leave the station. The ones that like are emptier, they'll just like flag everything down. Like every passenger gets to ride that they see on the road.
But I don't like that though, because when they like brake.
Yeah. Yeah. Dazzle don't like the buses that she rode yesterday because she said every time a guy flags them down, it's like the bus goes, they go like, makes all these sudden stops.
Sa lugar lang no.
Mm.
Para nun.
Ray Ray, why is it that some security guards have gun holster but no gun? Uh, that I wouldn't know, Danny. I would, I'll have to ask the security guards. Maybe I'll get a chance to ask them. But I know it's different companies, different security guard, private companies. It's just I know in the banks, near the banks, if you're a security guard in the banks, they usually have like a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Some of them are like homemade looking shotguns, so I wouldn't want to mess with them. But gun is not common in the Philippines, not unlike in the America. It's like having a gun in America is just like part of our heritage. Everybody got a gun in the US. Here in the Philippines, not many people have guns here. It's not a common thing that. So even for security guards, it's like a lot of times they just carry that stick, or that flashlight. Even it's like many security guards here don't carry guns. Maybe because it's probably expensive to own a gun here, or for the security agency to provide guns for all their security guards. A lot of times the security guards here, it's more to assist people. A lot of times, like even at the grocery, you see a lot of security guards at the grocery. They're helping people with the carts. They're helping the beggars, just keeping everything at peace. That way they act as an intermediary if there's some argument between the cashier and the. It's not like they got all these security guards because people are robbing people. It's like I've been here 13 years and I've never witnessed like a bank robbery or a robbery or 7-Eleven or we just don't have that. A lot of times the security guard, they're just there to keep everything in order. Like if you go to 7-Eleven, you'll see a security guard there, but the security guard you'll see sometimes helping with put all stuff on the shelves. Helping the.
Security guards at the bank, like helping people get money from ATM.
Yeah. There's people at the ATM. People that have a hard time, using the ATM. The security guards will help them punch their code and everything. It's different. People when they think of security guards in the U.S., they're like thinking of like armed people, like that way the bank truck doesn't get robbed. Here, it's nothing like that. It's like there's no big time robbery going on, like especially in the province. There's like I've never heard of any kind of robbery here in the province. Do you eat balut egg? There's Edgar. I'm with you. No fish eyes, no fish bones. Lazy American. Yeah, I don't eat much balut. I've tried it. I've tried the balut. I've eaten like the yellow part of it, the yolk part. But I'm not eating that duck. That fermented duck or whatever that 15-day old duck. Dazzle does. Dazzle like she can eat 3-4 balut in one sitting. Leanna too. If you let her.
But we want the duck like smaller.
Yeah, Dazzle says she likes the embryo of the duck to be smaller. I'm not a fan. I've tried it. It's not a big thing to me. To me, it's like because I only eat like the yellow part, the yolk part. So to me, it's just like eating a hard boiled egg. It's not much different. Yeah, not much
But
different.
I forgot what day was like. Was that a 24-day-old balut?
24. Oh yeah,
Like,
that
I
Dazzle
don't
one.
remember.
Dazzle likes what is it? 15-day, 14-day?
Maybe 24?
Yeah, but Dazzle, she likes it like I think 14 or 15-day balut. But one time she ate like a 24-day-old balut, and man, there's like a little duck in there already.
There's no yellow
There's
thing.
no yellow thing in it. It's more duck. And she
I
said
bought
she never had that
I
again.
bought like 5 pieces.
Yeah, now every time Dazzle buys balut, she always says, "How many days? How many days is the balut?" Horace is that. I think the scariest thing I ever saw in the PI was a family of 4 on a motorcycle. That's a common, unfortunately, Horace, that's a common sight here in our province.
Now they have improved now, Horace. It's family of 5 or 6.
That's what said they just improved now, Horace. Now it's a family of 5 or 6. They just keep they put the extension on the bike, like on a motorbike, they'll put like a metal, they'll weld it even to make it longer to sit more people, it's still common, unfortunately, Horace, it's still common here, it's like, I've even seen kids like 5 and 6 years old, and they're sitting on the handlebar of the motorbike. They're like sitting on the handlebar, and their hands on the handlebar, while the rest of the family is like behind the driver, and then sometimes in front of the driver too. They just pack as many people as they can on the motorbikes. At least they're not going fast. At least when I see them, usually they're not trying to like maneuver out in traffic. Usually they're in like the slow lane and just driving slow. But it's still common. It's still common to see many people on a single motorcycle. Danny, so you can flag down buses. Is there a bus rule book I can read? No rule, Danny. You just basically, when you see a bus or a public transportation bus or a public jeepney, tricycle, you just wave. And if they stop, they'll pick you up. If they don't stop, that means they're full. They're either full. Yeah, yeah. You can put your thumbs up. You're like a hitch, like you're hitching a ride. You just get their attention. Most of the time, the bus driver, jeepney driver, they'll honk at you anyway. If they see people on the road standing, they'll honk. They'll like get that person's attention because they're trying to get passengers. They're getting as much passengers as they can because that's how they make money. Horace says, "I'm with you, Gino. I will not kiss Marie until after eating balut." I know, man. I'm not a fan of balut, man. It's like that's funny. I'll have to, that's the one up, but I'll have to tell her that, Horace. Hey, all, late in the game. All right. Hey, what's up, my friend? Jumpy. I wonder how the tires of the motorcycle holding a whole family handle the weight. Um, You know what? I've seen that, because like when they have all that people, I do see the tire, I do see it kind of like sinking down, but I guess I guess it handles it because you see them. And then there's not in our province, but in other province in the Philippines, they even put like they built this wooden structure that goes sideways on the motorbike so people can sit. Not only can you sit behind the driver on the handlebar in front of the driver, but they have this wood apparatus like stretching out, and you can sit people there. So I've seen people as many as 6 on one motorbike, or even 7, because they'll sit on those, and there's nothing holding them. They're just sitting on a wood, like on a plank of wood. They're just sitting there, you know but again, it's not like they're going fast on a motorbike. A lot of times, they're going slow. They just want to get from point A to point B. It's not like they're trying to rush through traffic doing that. And in the province, we don't have the traffic. We don't have the traffic that the cities have here in the Philippines. Really light traffic on our highways. I mean, they still have Carabao here pulling the bamboo things. It's just this is a province. Aklan is a province, and you'll see that even in Capiz, Iloilo, in Antique. You'll still see it's still province. Iloilo City and Roa City is just the two areas where it's developed, but the rest of the area here in Panay Island, it's still province. It's still a province life. HD, the people also weigh less. Unlike, oh, no, that's funny. That's funny. Late in the game, maybe you've been asked before. I noticed pets are not allowed in many, if not all, province motel hotels. I keep bothering Marson, and they have told me they are. Yeah, yeah. Like us, because we have Chloe and Toto, and we travel with Chloe for the most part because Toto is too big for our car. But when we travel, yeah, there's less. that accept pets. Like a lot of hotels won't take pets. They haven't gotten into that thinking like in the U.S. where pet is a part of the family. It's like here. Some Filipinos don't view it like that. What's your favorite restaurant in Aklan? Ooh, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. For me, I like the seafood place in New Washington, the John and Nelfa, with the oyster Rockefeller for appetizer, and their sisig is really good. So that's where I always take people. Like when they come here, I always take them there because I know the food is good. They never miss. They never miss with their food there. And the oysters are just amazing in New Washington, Aklan. It's like like I said, I like that baked oyster with the cheese on top and the fried garlic on it. It's just delicious. I can eat a dozen like in a plate easy. I can eat that easy. Jumpy, a foreigner eating balut should qualify them. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. That should make you a Philippine citizen if you can eat a balut. I was thinking 3K for the monthly recon trip. You recommend 4K. Isn't hotels in your area in the 20? Yes, yeah. The hotels here, 20 to $30. You can even get cheaper. Ruben stayed when Ruben was here in Calibo, he stayed at the GQ Hotel. It's one of the nicer hotels with a view, balcony view, and all that. But you can get hotels. I mean, it just depends on the person. Like, I know in Calibo, there's hotels there that are like $12 a night. Just depends on what the quality that you're looking for. Because I know expats, when they come here, they're looking for a little bit of that luxury. They're looking for the hot water, kind of thing. Restaurant in the hotel kind of thing. But if you're looking for like a bargain basement hotels, there's plenty. There's plenty in our province where you can save. Lynn Inc. Hi to Chloe at the back. All right. She must have gone upstairs because I only see Totoy. I only saw, Chloe. She always, Chloe always follows her mama. Dazzle, wherever Dazzle go, or Leanne. Chloe always follows. Good one, John P. Ora says good one. I know, right? Philippines. If you can eat a balut, you should qualify for a Philippine citizenship. Motorcycles are very dangerous. Their cause not many wear helmets. My nephew recently died. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Yeah, unfortunately, you see that a lot, in the province because one another thing I noticed, it's like I don't know why it happens. There's a lot of underage people riding on motorbikes, and I know they don't have a license because they're underage, but it's common, unfortunately. And then a lot of times, the underage motorcycle riders here, they're the ones that are aggressive because they're trying to show off to their friends. They just don't understand the danger, the danger of it. HD, have you and Dazzle tried it? No, I've never tried that. And I know what you're talking about, that worm looking thing in the wood. I've never tried that, man. It's like I said, brother, I'm a city boy, man. I don't eat a lot of like the delicacies or all that, man. It's like I never was exposed to a lot of that. Growing up in Manila, when I was 12, we left for Los Angeles. It's like I'm more American than I am Filipino. I'll try some Filipino food. I'll eat Filipino food, but some of the exotic, some of the delicacies, I'll pass. I'll pass, man. All right, we're getting close here to like our 2 hour mark, so we got about 5 minutes left. Again, I wanted to do this video just to make sure I greet everyone. It's like yeah, we love our subscribers, that especially the ones that are regulars on the live stream. It's like I think we're building a nice community here. It's like everybody is always like pleasant. Everybody just wants to share the joy, share positivity, and that's what I'm all about. I'm not. Our YouTube's not going to ever change. We're always going to be just positive, showing you our life here in Aklan province. I'm never going to do like a clickbait thumbnail or like a video that's going to just you know fill our channel with subscribers and then they'll leave. I want like loyal people. I want good people that get the message that I'm sending out there. Get the message of the good vibes. And I think we're hitting that. Most of the comments I get from people when they chat with me, they're appreciative. They're like thankful for our channel because maybe we're like a little piece of like positivity out there on the internet, and that's all I want, man. It's like and we're happy. We're continue with our channel, and again, just thankful for everybody for always supporting us. We really appreciate it. Sergeant USA, even the cheapest motels like Motel and Red Roof. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of money. I mean, here in Calibo, if you're really like the down and dirty kind of like where a lot of like your backpackers go, man, you can get a hotel room here for $9 for 500 pesos, and it'll have air condition, but that's about it. You might have to take a shower with like the tabo, like you got to scoop the water. But hey, man, if you're a backpacker, you just want to, a bed and you just want to take a shower. Danny, you said you were in Korea for a time. Did you always know what you were eating? In Korea, when I was there, the kimchi, it's like I knew a lot of what I was eating, but there were times, I can remember the soju tent, because, I was young when I was in Korea. I got to Korea. I was like 19 years old when I got to Korea. So, I didn't know any better. And at nighttime, a lot of us soldiers at the time, we like hitting like the soju tent. It was a orange tent. They had benches. They had a cook in there that was cooking in that like butane grill, and they give you shots of soju, and they would serve like different types of food. Of course, when you're drinking at night, a lot of time, and your friends are eating it, I'm like, there's stuff there that I ate that if they were eating it, I figure, hey, if they eat it, I'll eat it, And then there were stuff like that. But I love the food in Korea. It's like one of my favorite food now is Korean food. I love kimchi. I always have kimchi in our fridge. I eat kimchi like with my eggs, with rice, with everything. I'm hooked on kimchi. Are you cooking? Well, we're hoping, Daniel. We're hoping because Mike at the Canadian Beaver, he said this was a couple of months, so I don't know if his plan was still in place. He was going to put some kind of Thanksgiving on their menu at the Canadian Beaver. So we're hoping that there's turkey, but if not, no big deal. It's like I'm up for eating anything. I was just hoping maybe because I haven't had turkey in years now. Since I've been here, I've never had a traditional turkey here. Jay, all right, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful. All right, thank you, my friend. I know, Horace. That's why I know tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. That's why I did the live stream today. That way, I don't interrupt anybody's Thanksgiving dinner, the football. It's like I know how it is. Like I said, and Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday in the United States when I lived there because all you do is sit all day and eat all the Thanksgiving food. It's like so much fun to spend that with family. It has to be fun. It's not worth it. All right, Jumpy. The Army allows us one canteen of water to bathe with in a tank crew. I know, right? With a bucket of water. Hey. When I was still like one of my buddies deep fried a turkey in their driveway. Woo! I know that's dangerous though, to deep fry. I know I've seen YouTube videos of that going south, like burning. Yeah, but it was juicy. I've had uh, when I was in Louisiana. That was big in Louisiana when I lived in Louisiana. I was stationed at Barksdale Air Force Base for 4 years, and that was big. Cajun fried turkey was big in Louisiana, and I had that during that time when I lived there. I had many Cajun fried turkeys, delicious, juicy. Got that Cajun seasoning in it. Awesome, awesome turkey. Yeah, but I haven't seen the pot here, like that stainless metal pot where you put the peanut oil, where you dip the whole turkey. I haven't seen that here, but I'm sure you could do it. I'm sure you can probably order one of those cooking apparatus on Amazon or something. Uh, and then the Cajun spices, I'm sure you can inject the bird with that. But well, all right. It's been 2 hours. We're heading out. Dazzle and I will be heading out to Rojas City. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. Happy Thanksgiving to all in America. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy Turkey Day. All the pies, all the pecan pie, the pumpkin pie. Oh, I miss that. I miss that. But um, have fun. Have fun on Thanksgiving Day. You're arranged by your name. Cam. Tell my interpreter Leanna to get better. You and Dazzle drive safe. All right, Ruben. We will. We will. I drive safe, Ruben. You've been in our car. You know how a safe driver I am. All right, Daniel. All right. Okay. Take care, everyone. Have a good Thanksgiving day. Oh, okay. Moderator. That's what the wrench. It's a moderator thing. Thanks, HD. Now I know, man. I'll always make you a moderator, HD. All right. I'm saying goodbye, Dave. Say
Oh,
say bye
is it
to
about
them.
time?
Yeah, yeah. We need
Bye,
to head out.
guys.
All right. See you next week.
Have a nice Thanksgiving.
All right. All right, Dave.